The 70s. Famous radio host Jack Delroy comes to television, where he launches the evening show Night Owls. The show is gaining momentum, but no matter what Jack does, he can't beat the ratings of the country's main evening show with Johnny Carson, and at some point begins to lose popularity. After Delroy's beloved wife dies of cancer, Jack leaves the show for a while, but then returns with a firm intention to conquer the first line of ratings. He bets on a live broadcast on Halloween night, on which he is expected to have curious guests, medium Christou, illusionist Carmichael Haig, as well as the highlight of the program, psychologist June Ross Mitchell and her ward, a pupil of the satanic sect Lily, supposedly possessed by some kind of demon. Late Night with the Devil is one of those movies that is so much fun to watch that you willingly turn a blind eye to anything that seems incomprehensible or disappoints. However, in the case of this mockumentary horror, context matters. Despite the fact that the filmmakers have come up with an impressive prologue, in which they retell the history of the fictional show Night Owls in documentary style and introduce its host in detail, this is still very much a Western movie in a way that only those who grew up on such late-night shows, unpredictable, cringy, and necessarily live, will be able to fully feel the authenticity of its atmosphere and appreciate the scale of the work of its directors, brothers Cairnes, who brought to Late Night with the Devil a lot of personal. However, although a significant layer of their work will remain unnoticed by those who know about such shows only by hearsay, everyone is sure to feel the main thing that these two laid in their movie, some uncomfortable feeling of a dark cloud thickening over the set, when the bright colorful scenery, positive music and gushing laughter of the audience in the studio make you every second tense up more and more in anticipation of something terrible and irreparable. And although the terrible and irreparable begins only in the final third of the movie is so skillfully constructed in terms of dramaturgy and acting, that it keeps the gear up the whole hour and a half, relying on some subconscious feelings and promises. Not only the promise of the brutal massacre in the finale, but also the promise to open the veil of mystery surrounding the past of many characters in the story. By the way, it is the massacre in the finale that is the weakest part of the movie, which, of course, is made coherently, but seems to lack what distinguishes the film as a whole, its inventiveness, unpredictability, that fine sense of rhythm and taste, the ability to surprise and hold attention, which the filmmakers show in the first hour. But in the finale they substitute a plot with some soulless phantasmagory, as if generated by neural network, which takes the story into some other direction and blurs the message, that in the pursuit of fame people can lose everything they hold dear, as well as themselves. This by no means makes Late Night with the Devil a bad movie, but in the end, one is left with the feeling that the Cairnes brothers are absolutely capable of more. Let's wait for their next movies.